Hi Chris, I wanted to make a quick video since I think this will help illustrate your question better. You asked about recreating the raise and lower functionality of the Planck EZ on a different keyboard. The raise and lower functionality is really a QMK feature called tri-layer switching that we opted to only do on the Planck EZ just because it got a little bit confusing to explain. But you can still do sort of a DIY version of tri-layer switching that works very similarly with any keyboard. So I'll show you how to do that. So here is the Voyager default layout. Going to modify. As you know, the idea behind tri-layer switching is that you have one layer switch, a second layer switch, and then if you hold the two layer switching keys together, you get a different layer. So we'll add that extra layer. We'll just leave it blank for now. Obviously, you can put stuff on it if you want. And so the way we will do this is we will make it so that regardless of whether we switch to layer 1 or 2, if we hold both of them, we'll get to layer 3. So on layer 1, you'll want to reassign this to a layer 3 switch. You could leave 0 on here if you want, but just for the purposes of demonstration, I'll remove it. And then we'll do the same thing but reversed on layer 2. So here we will add a held layer 3 switch. And what this will do now is that if we're in layer 0, we can switch to 1 and 2 as normal. But if we hold both of these keys together, no matter which layer we end up in first, let's say we end up in layer 1 slightly earlier, by holding this other key, we will then trigger the layer 3 switch. So we'll end up here. So basically that gets you something very similar to tri-layer switching with just the basic MO layer switches. Hope that helps, but if you have any other questions, just let us know. Thanks.